Day 2 of the Apocalypse Challenge. That's right, everyone's in lockdown thanks to Corona. And so today we're tasting a luxury noodle. But it's a little bit different. I'll explain the Apocalypse Challenge. For 2 days I am eating 2 types of noodle-like food. One cheap and one expensive. And based on taste and price and calories and maybe even the use-by date, I can tell you which is the best to hoard in an apocalypse scenario. But today, I said noodle, but it isn't. See, in Japan, we have instant rice things. This is like curry cooked rice, curry rice, beef. And my goodness, it's got lots of katakana that I don't know the meaning of. So that's good fun. Oh, look. I don't know what that says either. But anyway, you make it in exactly the same way as you would a noodle. Just pour in hot water, and then just before you eat it, you give it a good stir. There's also instructions on the back. And as for allergens, pork, chicken, beef, it's got everything that'll kill you. That's a good sign if it doesn't kill you. And the date on it is July. Now, seeing as I bought this week, then the date on this is worse than the last one. So the classic cup noodle has a better date. This one was about 240 yen, so like twice the price. And calorie-wise, it's 465, so less than twice the calories. Almost twice, I think, what, 60-ish calories, less than twice the calories of the classic cup noodle. So, how interesting. Let's have a look inside. I forgot to remove the demon saliva. Many apologies. RIP headphone users. It's a bit of one of those rain sticks. Anyway, let's open it up and have a look what's inside. And oh my goggly goodness. Yeah, there's your instant rice, which actually looks like Rice Krispies. I'm going to eat one. Yeah, they're Rice Krispies. Oh wow, that's interesting. I wonder what they'll taste like when we reverse the carbon freezing process. So, gosh, smell-wise, it smells like curry. And that little block thing is a block of curry, which we use in Japan. Well, I don't, because I make real curry. But, yeah, if you want Japanese-style curry, it almost always comes in these blocks. And there's some lumps of beef and some lumps of something. I don't know what that is. I'll maybe try and figure that out while I heat it up. All right, it's almost time. Downside to this one is it takes 5 minutes. I'm going to assume it has something to do with a giant block of curry in it and the rice. So, while I stir this, I shall introduce you to the triad of reviewing, which is, of course, taste, texture, and tummy feel, all of which we shall be reviewing this on. And we shall link it back to the old Apocalypse Challenge and see if it's worth your money and worth hoarding. This is the first instant rice we've reviewed on this channel, so it should be interesting. Seeing as how long it's taking, I'm just going to go and finish it, and then I'll give you the full information at the end. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Lorks-a-lordy. Well, this is now finished. I have just eaten it, and I have an interesting review on this, for it was not very good, was it, Dead Yamcha? No, it wasn't. Where do you begin? Well, let's leave taste, texture, and tummy feel to the end. My first observations are, I am amazed at the rice. Fair play, they found a way to freeze them in carbonite, which is quite cool. But based on the use-by date, it's not really worth doing because normal rice lasts for longer. You know, normal dried rice. So that's a bit strange. And As for the cup itself, there was like some bits of tofu and some bits of beef and rice, and that was it. So you really, really need to pimp these, because rice, a few pieces in the top. It wasn't very good. There wasn't much in it. There's a lot in it, but there wasn't a variety or lots of meat. So that was pretty bad. Pretty bad. As for the calorie content, I imagine that was all in the curry block. Yeah, maybe just like fats and things. I don't feel great after eating it. I'm glad I don't eat these often. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, so moving on to taste, texture, and tummy feel. The taste was good. The curry taste was actually slightly different, and I do wonder if they've used like meat stock, because it says they have chicken and pork in this. So I wonder if they use that in the curry, because it tasted nice. And the beef was actually some of the best beef I've had in these cup noodles. But there was not enough of it. So because it was just curry all the way down, taste's going to get a 6. It was a very disappointing show from Nissin today. And as for texture, it's another 6. No beating about the bush. It was just rice, 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 rice. There was nothing to break it up. There was very little in the way of meat, and there was no veg in it. No veg at all. I'm going to have to just go eat a head of lettuce. But as for tummy feel, I don't know. Just having rice and kind of a curry sauce is not very... doesn't feel good in the tummy. It feels good enough. But tummy feel's an 8, I'm afraid. Tummy feel is an 8. So there you have it. That is the vital statistics for curry messi beef flavor. I do not recommend this. I'll throw up on the screen now the vital statistics of the price and the calorie content and the date and stuff like that. And I'll notice here that this was medium spice. It was indeed medium spice. There was barely any spice to it. Maybe it could be a little spicier. But yeah, I don't recommend this. And off the top of my head, I think classic cup noodles going to do it for your apocalypse scenario. It's cheaper for more calories. Yeah, price per calories is better. Taste is better. Texture is better. Tummy feel is better. And yeah, these instant rice things, not a good idea. I mean, I know rice is a staple food in Japan, and indeed they have used Japanese rice, but yeah, it's not as good as noodles. I wonder if they've used palm oil. Well, I can't tell because I don't know what palm oil is in Japanese, but if they don't use palm oil, then that'll be points there, because I believe almost all instant noodles use palm oil, which is not a good thing. So there is my review of the curry rice pot bowl thing. Not good. So if you're in an apocalypse, or one is about to occur in your country, go out and buy classic cup noodles. Affordable, delicious. See you later.